Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is sinking the Queen Mary. Now this is a ship that was built by KryogenGaming, his YouTube channel, and he requested me to sink this back in, I think before Christmas, but I never got round to it. But you're not forgotten, buddy, I've just got round to doing it, and here it is. But anyway, this is built by KryogenGaming. I think it's all his design. It's pretty neat actually. It's got better proportions than what my Queen Mary did anyway, so got all the sculpting of the bow and quite a decent sculpt of the stern as well. The only issue I have with this is that it's a bit heavy front end, so you can see the ship is listing slightly at the bow. It's just more of a choice of block rather than a design error, but the design is pretty cool actually, so there we go. I will admit though, I do have a Queen Mary in production as of was in March 2018, so it may be a bit bigger than this one, but he has KryogenGaming has got a download for this as well, so he's got a few ships in his inventory on Steam for From the Depths. I think Queen Mary, Aquitania and a few others as well, so pop along, have a look, and maybe a few ships for you. But purpose of today is just to sink this thing, so we're going to use Emma Jane as usual and just blow a few holes in this thing. So we're going to start at the back end this time. We're going to shoot towards the arse end of the ship and see what we can do there. So I fire 4 shots, and I think something just exploded on my ship as well, which really doesn't help. But we'll get to the business of sinking, and down she goes, and there we go. Look, big hole in the back. And down goes the stern, so she's going to sink back in first for once. But at least it's brought the front end up anyway, so she's not listing forward anymore. So there we go. She looks a bit more at ease now. She's listing, not listing at all now. She's actually she's starting to tip the other way, so that's not a good sign. Oh well. Like I say, a few design. It's not. Well, I say it's not a design flaw. It's just a choice of blocks to use, because the draft is lead, I think, whereas I would have used heavy armour, but it's a test thing really. You got to keep changing the blocks to know which material to use. But hey, there we go. So we've got one compartment flooded and blasted open, so we're going to aim a bit further forward with a full magazine of ammunition and see what we can do. So we've got 16 shells heading this way. And some went right through the ship, and not doing very much at all. We've got a hole in the side anyway. Oh look, checkered flag. Right, so there's bits all blown open there. Got compartments breached. So that's 4 compartments knackered. So we need to aim a bit further forward. So if we aim, sort of aim along this wall here, sort of in this corner, that should knacker about 5-6 compartments there. So we'll see how we get on. Oh yeah, there we go, that's done it. So down goes the stern again. Stern completely under, docking bridge going under now. Yeah, docking bridge under. Whole of the stern superstructure is going under. So that's quite a hefty blast that was. That's done enough to unbalance the ship. So down she goes. Water up to the boat deck. Or sun deck, whatever deck it's called. So you get water is just settled just aft of the second mast. So now she's completely knackered. Right, so let's have a look. So big blast there. You can see big hole and bits still breaking off. Little propellers, you can see they're not going to propel you much, but then nonetheless you can see bits still breaking off. The ship is completely destroyed basically, and yeah, she's breaking up quite badly. So what we got large hole that side as well. Yeah, she's not a pretty sight, but nonetheless it's doing the job. Right, so that's that compartment knackered. Oh, engine room, that's something to aim at. So if we aim a bit further forward of that, actually this whole compartment's flooded now, so that's not an issue. So if we aim on this bin in the deck there, Well, not the deck, but the compartment. And hopefully that will bring her down a bit more. Another huge blast there. The ship's moving, and yep, going down back end as well. So now the stern is taking another dive. And gradually going down. I think just settling there. Yep, so she's going to go further than that. So there we go. That's that little one done. And she looks like she's rising from the depths, but that's not the case, I'm afraid. So she got a big hole there as well. This is what happens when you build things out of light alloys. The draft is lead, but the rest of the ship, or the majority of it, is light alloy, so it detonates quite well. So where's the engines? I can't remember where the engines are now. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So yeah, the engines are all blown apart like that. So what was that coming through? Oh, it's those controllers, right? So the engines are flooded but not damaged. Or at least that one's not anyway. This one's lost its exhausts, but never mind. Alright, so now next compartment, that's flooded. So next compartment along, we're running out of compartments pretty quickly, so we aim aim anywhere really, so we aim at that one. And that should start to bring the ship down completely, so we shall see what we can do. And yep, that's unsettled the bow's going down. And it's going to level the ship out a bit more. And the back end's going down much faster, so the bow should rise back up again. She's drifting away slowly, so loads of pieces flying off everywhere. So the ship's not been beamified either, so it is block for block rather than beams and things. So the bow is it rising? No, it's sort of bobbing there now, so the ship is sort of stuck where it is. So where it's light alloy, it's quite robust, so, well, not robust, but it's quite buoyant. So if we start aiming at some of the lighter things on the ship just to destroy them for fun. And let's try and make the ship a bit less buoyant. Okay, it's got rid of some of the floatiness, so the ship is starting to move slightly again. There's window frames and things flying everywhere. Blast under the funnel. There's a debris everywhere with this thing. Okay, let's have one more shot around the mast, just to try and, like I say, just trying to remove some of the buoyancy aids. I really should have brought the ship a bit closer as well, because it's taking time to fire things. Alright, so there we go, that's a bit more buoyancy aided removed. So, what's the damage? Quite a big hole there. Quite a big hole there, or a few holes. It's scorched quite badly. Alright, is the ship going down? Gradually, I'd say. Yeah, not a lot going on there. Alright, so that's enough of the buoyancy aid, I think. I don't know, should we use torpedoes? And what's that going down? That's a big piece. The ship is quite badly broken up, and the seabeds are littered with wreckage. It's a shame it's not permanent, you know, it'll be quite epic to look at. I was sort of thinking, should we use torpedoes just to have a bit of fun? I know I shouldn't, but... What's happening over here? There's another chunk of the ship's superstructure come off there. So have we got torpedoes firing? I honestly don't think we need torpedoes, the whole ship is just falling apart. Oh, well, let's go back to the big guns then. So wait for the guns to turn. Is that torpedoes firing in the distance? Yeah, it is. Oh, it was the torpedoes, okay. I couldn't quite see them in the distance, so there we go, there's the torpedoes. Right, so there we go. Oh no, still a few more. How many more? Oh, they're all coming in. Right, there we go. See, the Germans only used to use one torpedo to fire at their ships, or two if they needed it. But whereas me, no, I do it properly. I use 60 torpedoes. No, if you're going to shoot a ship, you've got to do it properly. So there we go. Right, so that's no disrespect, of course. That's got a large amount of damage occurred there. Look at it, it's like a bloody checkerboard with things blown apart. But anyway, I think what we'll do is fire a few more shots at the big guns just to send her off. She is gradually sinking, but very slowly. So we'll just fire a few more rockets, not rockets, but shells, just to get the job done, and then we can call it a day. I think that's it. Crow's nest going under now. No flags on this ship apparently, sadly, so never mind. Oh, she's going under quite quickly now, so. And that's it. The Queen Mary by KryogenGaming has sunk. And there we go, that's that. So she's got a little way to go till she gets to the seabed, so just sit and wait for that one, but we'll see. Anyway, I think what we'll do a jump cut and see if she's settled. If not, then we'll end it there. But anyway, that's the Queen Mary sunk and now starting to break apart. And it'll be a little while before she gets to the bottom, but we'll come back then. So back in a few minutes. Okay, back again. Now the Queen Mary has settled on the seabed, surrounded by debris and things, and she's still breaking up as well. But she's settled now, more flatter than the Titanic did. Yeah, you can see she's lying upright and quite graceful actually. So a quick look around. She's sort of at the bottom of a mound, really. Sort of. Let's have a look. She's sort of on a mound. Not much topography down here, but so you can see the damage to the side. Yeah, she's quite badly damaged on this side, but bits are still going to break off. You can see blocks that are not attached, they're going to probably give way in a few seconds. If you just look along the side, you can see bits breaking off up there. Yeah, look along the side, big holes where the shells hit, a few scorch marks where the torpedoes hit, and bit of a sorry state, but at least she landed in one piece. I don't think there was any crumpling when she hit the bottom. I think she just landed quite softly. So yeah, the bows are all in one piece. But there's debris all around. All the heavy stuff has gone down. All the light stuff will head to the surface. So quite badly damaged. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here which is not recognisable anymore. It's just mangled and broken apart. I think some pieces have collapsed as well. There's a good portion of the deck missing there. I think when this was sinking to the bottom, a big portion of the deck come off as well. And see, like that back block there just rose to the surface, and so you can see there's just pieces everywhere on the surface. Single blocks which are left. There were big chunks that come off as well, but the debris field is quite vast. Or just the surface debris anyway. But yeah, she stood up quite well. But that's that. So that's the Queen Mary by KryogenGaming. I will leave a link in the description if I can remember where it is, but it's on Steam nonetheless. So if you look on Steam and From the Depths and just look at Queen Mary, you will find her. And yeah, download it. It's quite a neat looking ship. Just needs a little bit of sorting out in the balance areas on the bow, but apart from that, she's fine. So yeah, that's that. So that's the Queen Mary, like I say, by KryogenGaming, and this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return with another video. So bye for now.